Welcome back, everybody. It's Monday. A cold December day here in Ohio. Pretty unpleasant compared to the nice warm weather we were used to down in North Carolina. I started the pellet stove down in the basement today for the first time for the season. I gotta say, I'm not looking forward to that. And I really wasn't looking forward to winterizing the race car trailer today. But I have to get it done, so I ran down to RCD, picked up some RV antifreeze, and then came back to shop, and me and Mr. Kenny Powers got busy winterizing the race car trailer so that it won't freeze the water lines this winter. Once we had finished up winterizing the trailer, we needed to unload the Falcon, the golf cart, and the toolbox so we could put the toolbox back in the shop. Kenny fired up the golf cart, backed it out, shoved the Falcon outside, and then we brought the toolbox back in the shop so we could get some work done this week. After that, I spent some time decorating out in the shop, hanging up some gifts and organizing some things that people had brought to us while we were down in North Carolina. A lot of really nice stuff, like this handmade wooden cross. Someone gave me a Columbus dispatch from the day Dale Earnhardt died, some antique looking signs, and some more Dale Earnhardt memorabilia. And Vicki spent some time organizing and taking inventory of her girly merchandise. All in all, our trip to North Carolina was one of the best and one of the worst, but it started out really good on Thursday morning. It's been kind of cold and gloomy up here in Ohio, typical for December, and we've been looking forward to that beautiful weather in North Carolina that they've been calling for all week. We headed down through the hills of West Virginia with smiles on our faces, thinking all about it. We went into the tunnel, the first tunnel, and I passed old cousin Eddie to check out his duct tape repairs that he had made there, and Billy, and of course he had to take the dually. The Suburban wasn't ready. Anyway, we got down into Charlotte and pulled off into a Flying J truck stop to get some fuel. And I put the truck and trailer on the scales just to see what it weighed. I was pretty shocked. I'll get into that maybe tomorrow. Anyway, it was a short trip from there on down to Rockingham, North Carolina, where we set up our pit and the kids started getting ready to do some testing. Billy pulled the slicks off his S10, swapped those out. Vicki was sweeping the trailer, the dogs were running around, and we were getting our campsite all set up. Once we had our campsite all set up, Billy got out the laptop and started putting a tune-up in the Falcon. While Billy worked on that, everybody was getting a quick bite to eat, and Vicki was decorating the trailer. And since this is the Christmas Clash Digger Die edition,
It's a Christmas race.
she brought her Chinese snowman.
Well, do your voice. What's he saying?
Oh, you're stupid!
I can't believe she brought that stupid Chinese snowman. But anyway, the boys all got a little something to eat, and we headed out. Now, before we left, I went in the trailer to look at my old weather station from back in my bracket racing days to see how good the air was, and according to this barometer, it's really good. So, the kids made their way out the gate, and we head over to the dig spot. Matt and Billy trailered their cars, and Tommy, he drove the Falcon there. When we made it over to the spot, we found one heck of a mess. People had been testing there during the day and had tracked sand and grass and dirt all over the place. I was pretty disappointed, to be honest, because I felt that any testing that we do here tonight is just about irrelevant. However, we do need to put these two cars on the two-step. We need to pull timing out of them and see how much timing we can pull out of these things without them popping and cracking. And we really need to know what they'll mile an hour out the back with a very, very slow, soft 60 foot with no wheel speed. So Billy and Tommy discussed tune-ups, discussed the road, because Tommy had never been down this road before. Billy has. Billy loaded the tune-up in his truck, and Big Rob filled up the truck with fuel before we head out to make our first lick. Up first was Tommy and the Falcon. Even though Tommy had driven the Falcon there from Rockingham Dragway, he still had to warm the car up considerably once we were ready. It took a few minutes to get the water temperature up, but when he did, he turned the little Falcon loose. The Falcon left very gentle, but ended up running 2/10 faster than Billy was trying to get it to go. The truck was next, and truck made a decent pass, but not as fast as what Billy had hoped it would make. So, we start over with the tune-ups. The Falcon was on fairly fresh tires, but the truck, he had swapped tires out that were old and were used up, simply just to test on. I think that's probably why the truck was a little slower and the Falcon ran 2/10 faster due to the air. But that's just a guess on my part at this point. Once Billy had established the ET and mile an hour he was looking for to run at Rockingham on the backside, he decided to turn the truck up a little bit and make a hotter pass. He felt like his first round tune-up was good. Now he's looking for 4th or 5th round tune-up. Billy felt the tune-up was solid, but the front shock setting was a little too loose. It allowed the front suspension to travel too fast, bottomed out, and sent the truck into some wheel speed. So when we got back to the track, we had a little discussion about it, and he took Brendan for his first ride in the S10. What do you think about that, Brendan?
Pretty fucking cool. I should have turned the GoPro on. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up the front shocks because I plan on just racing that race tomorrow.
So that was it for the night. But Friday morning came with its own new set of problems.
Houston, we have a problem.
What?
The little bottle of hairspray I packed
Yeah.
is moose. I can't fluff my fur.
Oh, You know that old saying about if it's got boobs or tires, it's going to give trouble? Well, there's always a problem. We worked through that problem, and then Vicki went out and started making breakfast for everybody. There's a story behind how she solved her hairspray problem, and we'll get to that here in a bit. It's pretty funny. Anyway, she made breakfast for everybody, and we got our day started. We spent most of the day Friday visiting with friends, old and new. It was really nice to just have a day where we weren't racing, just to talk and visit with people. So many really neat stories. Some people wanted to talk about it was the first time they'd been to a no prep. Some people wanted to talk about the dogs and the frisbees. Some people just wanted to come and see us again. Some people just wanted to come and get a picture with Miss Vicki. And others just wanted some cookies and to visit with the Chinese snowman. Everybody got a kick out of that. By evening, we started a fire, and we were kind of looking forward to a nice peaceful evening just camping out before the race the next day. I spent some time talking to people and signing some hats and hoodies, shirts, a little bit of everything. And by the end of the night, Miss Vicki had a new story to tell about her hairspray incident.
Guess what?
What?
Turbo John. Guess what he did? Homemade hairspray. So when I didn't have any hairspray, I was thinking, who can I ask? And I was like, Turbo John's wife. She's got pretty blonde hair. I bet she fluffs it with hairspray. So I messaged her. She's like, sure, I'm not there, but he's got some in the trailer in his RV. So I sent Billy. Billy comes back with this green bottle, right? I use it. Look, my curls held pretty good today.
Yeah.
Not too bad for, the heat and wind and all.
Yeah.
You know what Turbo John did? He added water, because it was almost empty and he didn't think it was enough, he added water and stripper glitter and shook it up.
What?
Yeah, I found out
Oh,
later.
they're just putting you on.
No, because they said they could see glitter in my hair out there.
What are you who told you that?
Billy.
He's just bullshitting you.
No, even Big Rob said, yeah, they put water and stripper glitter in it and shook it up.
Maybe Turbo John can explain exactly what happened with that deal. Anyway, we didn't get any rest that night. You'll have to watch a Street Racing Channel video to see how that night turned out when Billy went street racing. Anyway, Vicki was out here tonight helping me decorate, or trying to help me decorate anyway. She was trying to get this window decoration to stick to the shop glass. Then she realized it was supposed to be on the outside. And then when she went out to stick it on the outside, she couldn't get it to stick. She finally gave up. What you doing now, Squirrely?
Going over my list and checking it twice.
Figuring out who's naughty and nice? Which list did I land on? As if I didn't know.
Right.
You never got your freaking wacky wall walker thing put on over there.
Okay, so it's super cute and I want it on the window, but you have to put it on from the other side and it's like 29 and blowing wind, so I was like, yeah, this isn't going to happen right now.
So you just gave up?
Yeah, I'll do it sometime when it's not blowing and cold. Yeah.
I was going to do a That's What She Said there at the end of that, but
No.
I'm trying to be a better person tonight.
Santa Claus is watching.
I'm already on the naughty list. What am I going to do? Fall off of that list? Is there a naughty
Yeah.
list to the second power or what?
You're for sure getting lumps of coal.
Promise. So what do you want to talk about, Squirrely Locks?
Well,
We got to wrap this video up.
so the kids totally fooled me about the hairspray thing. I walked around all day Friday and Saturday thinking that my curls held better because of that homemade hairspray.
Because of the stripper glitter that was in your hair.
Yeah.
That wasn't in your hair.
Yeah, come to find out, Billy and Big Rob were just, I'm gullible and I'm not.
Do you remember in high school? Do you remember in high school when you sat down at the table at lunch
No.
and the group of guys told you a story that you believed that's so out there? Do you want to tell it?
No, I know I'm gullible, so we'll leave
Okay.
it at that.
Men don't have periods.
Cut.
Well, maybe not. Well, today's a new day. I don't know. That's you believe that? You believe that?
Stop.
How do you believe something like that? All right, what? Cut. Okay.
That's not good.
Hi, scrappers. We got to get this video finished. Hey, what are you doing now? You want to know why we call her Scrappy? He's always scrapping. They're constantly messing with each other.
Where's all the footage I took all the way home? You kept saying, get this, get that, get this, all the way home.
Oh, yeah.
That's not in here.
No, it's not.
You know, he does this to me all the time. Get this, record this, and then I watch the video and it's not there.
Honey, that's going in tomorrow's video about the dually. God.
I'm tired.
I am too.
It's about 2 a.m.
I know.
I gotta be up for work at 8.
I don't.
But AEP's coming in the morning.
Yes, AEP is coming tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. to look at putting a new service on the garage, separate from the service on the house, because as it turns out, I did a little investigating, and as it turns out, there's 10 gauge wire, non-stranded, single conductor, not in conduit, from about 1940, direct buried from the house to the shop. And that's what this entire shop runs on, 2 10 gauge wires. So maybe it's not just because Kenny Powers wired the shop.
We're gonna be making some upgrades.
Yeah, we're gonna get a new service run to the garage so that it's safer out here. And we need to do some insulating. and we need to run some duct work so that we can actually get heat over here, because it's actually pretty cold on this side because the furnace is clear over there, and we don't want Miss Allison to freeze.
Right.
Ever.
Hey, come out and show everybody Kenny's lights. So when we pulled in...
Oh, good grief. Kenny's Christmas light starter pack. He robbed some out of here.
I don't know where he got them from.
I know where he got them from. You made me put them back up.
Oh, yeah.
He took them off the freaking arch.
Listen, we come in from our 8-hour ride to lights on the front of the barn. You got to see them. Come on, show them.
All right. Oh. What is it?
Wait, hold on. I got to turn off this light.
What? Turn off what light? It's fine. You don't need to turn it off. You can see it. Oh my God. Like that's going to make any difference whatsoever. It looks worse. It looks worse.
So we pull in after 8 hours of driving, and this was welcoming us. I loved it.
Thank you, Kenny Powers.
Kenny Powers.
But
today.
it's a little bit jippy
No,
because...
we're going to have him run more lights now.
What?
Oh, he has an idea.
No.
Listen.
What?
The C10 over here, we're going to move it over here to where the Nova was sitting. We're going to have it facing forward, and we're going to outline the whole body of the truck in white lights and put a wreath in the
There's
grill.
hardly anything left of it to put lights on.
No, you put the frames there. You know how people like outline an old truck or whatever?
Oh, good grief.
So we're going to move it over here where the Nova was. Cute.
It's cold as Hades out there.
Yes, it's cold. Wait, Hades is hot. What are you talking about?
Oh,
You dummy.
it's frozen over. All right, guys. So is there anything else you want to talk about before we get off here?
Oh, no. Let's go to bed. I'm tired.
I am too. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to everyone who came down to see us at Rockingham. We had a really good time visiting. A lot of people shared some really good stories with us. Some
Familiar
very
faces.
yeah, some
people
very.
that you feel like you're getting to know them because we've seen them at several events now, and it feels like you're.
Oh,
What?
the lemon bar people.
Yeah. Those
Oh.
lemon bars were really good. And the
Some-
pound cake.
I didn't get any of that pound cake.
And the chocolate chip cookies. Just
Are-
put that in.
Are we done now?
Yeah, no, you're just going to put that little piece in.
I
Just the
can't do.
voice of it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Look good.
The lemon bars, though.
Very good.
Oh.
Homemade, like not a box mix. Like the
Hey, and I'm not sharing them with Paige.
She already had something.
God. Oh, she got into my Pizza Hut pizza too.
Oh,
Paige
well.
the Deuce. She's not getting any more of them lemon bars, I can tell you that. Yeah, it was funny. Somebody made the comment, Paige the Deuce drives the Deuce caboose. She got a kick out of that today when I told her that. All right, guys, we're out. We're going to finish this up. I'm going to get this thing uploaded, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. I got a little project tomorrow. I got to run the dually up to Fire Punk Diesel.
Oh.
Little maintenance, a little checkup, a little something going on with the transmission. Go figure, right? Dodge transmission. But we're going to go up to Fire Punk tomorrow and have Levon Miller check out Billy's Dodge Ram pickup, because making a little squeal with the exhaust brake, he thinks he knows what that is. Maybe a little shift issue, he thinks he knows what that is. Just want him to go over it. What?
It'd just be good to get a little maintenance because we haven't done that since since Billy bought it.
Yeah, we want to get it done. So that's what's on tomorrow's agenda, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow, unless I'm no longer breathing.